Hi everybody, my name is Patrick Donahoe and I own a company called Paradigm Life. You can visit our website at www.paradigmlife.net. Today I'm going to be discussing the concept of buy term and invest the difference. I did do a video similar to this about 6-7 months ago. However, I still come across numerous websites, blogs, articles, and individuals that subscribe to this idea. And it's really unfortunate. The idea and the stigma of permanent life insurance that's out there right now is very misunderstood. And so today, hopefully, I'll be able to dispel some of those myths. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take an illustration from a very reputable company that has been around for well over 100 years, and it's an illustration on a 35-year-old male that has a very good health rating. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy and paste just so you see the numbers. There's no smoke and mirrors. You'll be able to see the numbers over a 30-year period of time. Now, with the policies that we set up, we utilize a rider that maximizes the amount of cash value that's available inside of the life insurance policy. For those of you who are unfamiliar with cash value, it is basically the amount of money that the insurance company will return to you if you cancel the policy. However, it grows with interest. Mutual insurance companies will pay dividends based on the company's performance, which grow this cash value. And over the long run, and even in the short run, there are very good rates of return. So what I'm going to do is show you that today. But my point in telling you that was we utilize a rider called a paid up additions rider, which maximizes the growth of this cash value. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all these values, I'm going to open it up in an Excel spreadsheet. So I'm also going to use a calculator called Truth Concepts. Truth Concepts was developed by an individual called Todd Langford, and you can visit their website at www.truthconcepts.com. So let's put in here the figures for this 35-year-old male. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy and paste the death benefit values. So copy and then paste. And then I'm going to copy and paste the cash value values. Copy and paste. And then I'm going to copy and paste the premiums, which right here are $10,291 for the first 10 years and $2,946 for the subsequent 20 years. So let's copy and paste that. Okay, so what this shows is if you were to put this amount of premium and have this amount of cash value, which would accumulate to $494,000 over a 30-year period of time, you would have a 5.3% internal rate of return. So that is what a savings account would have to do every single year, compounded, to have a $494,000 balance. So what we might want to do here is maybe look at that rate of return. Life insurance has a tax-free growth. It has a tax-free withdrawal. So if we're lining this up with a savings account, savings accounts, CDs, money markets are all taxable instruments. So if we come in here and we say, and this goes with mutual funds or ETFs, etc. Let's put in there a 30% tax bracket. So if there is a 30% tax bracket associated with this growth, a savings vehicle, mutual fund, ETF, etc. would have to make 7.58% every single year compounded to match what a life insurance policy would do, the way in which we at Paradigm Life set these policies up. Now, we have to obviously look at 7.5 and make the acknowledgement that there are no savings accounts out there that are doing that. Any type of vehicle that is proposed to do 7.5% would be a mutual fund or an ETF. Now, mutual fund companies like Fidelity, Charles Schwab, Morgan Stanley, etc., do not do this for free. Even though you have no-load fees, no load mutual funds, most mutual funds have fees, have loads, etc., or else these multi-billion-dollar corporations would not be in business. That's how they make their money. They charge fees based on how much money they have under management. So if you would like to look at that more in depth, specifically relating to a 401k, you can visit our blog. So go to paradigmlife.net, scroll down a little bit more than halfway, and you will see a series called The Truth Behind a Qualified Plan. And what Bloomberg Television does is they have some third-party auditors that reverse engineer qualified plans to expose what the percentage of fees that are being charged. And those fees in this series of videos are between 3 and 4%. Now those are huge, huge fees. If we put a management fee in here for the mutual fund at 1.5%, now the mutual fund has to do 9.21% gross in order to net the exact same amount of cash value that a permanent life insurance policy, the way that we set it up, would do. Now we haven't even talked about term insurance. So let's go in here and look at a term insurance policy for the difference between cash value accumulation and death benefit, which is about $500,000. So if I come in here, term insurance, 30 years, 35-year-old male, $500,000, PAC, which is a monthly payment, you'd have a total annual charge of $1,069. So if we put that in there, $1,069 for a $500,000 death benefit, now we have a proper analysis as far as buy term, invest the difference. However, you see here that based on management fees, based on the tax bracket, a mutual fund ETF would have to do 10.33% every single year for 30 years. No index has ever done that for 30 years. The S&P, the Dow, none of them. Life insurance companies have been paying dividends for well over 100 years. They're the most solvent and stable companies that exist today. Now, we at Paradigm Life, we advocate what's called the infinite banking concept. Okay, you are able to have all of the growth that you are seeing here, but you can use the cash value, okay, and use a provision provided by these insurance companies, use all of this money outside of the policy to finance the things that you would otherwise use cash or credit to buy. We work with a lot of real estate investors that use this provision to put down payments on real estate. They will get the exact same return inside of this vehicle, but be able to use all of the cash value outside using these what are called loan provisions. They will be able to use this money for down payments, for upgrades, for remodels, etc. Hopefully this has clarified a little bit about how destructive the concept of buy term invest the difference is. It was originated by A.O. Williams. It continues to be perpetuated by Primerica, Dave Ramsey, Susie Orman. I would invite you to go to our blog, and on the second page of our blog, we actually have another article that talks extensively about a piece that Dave Ramsey has written. Okay, so if you go to the blog, scroll down all the way to the bottom, go to previous posts, and then scroll down even more. Here is good old Dave Ramsey. Okay, so I wrote a response to Dave Ramsey's piece about life insurance. It's about 7 pages long. If you would like more information about this, please access this. I'll also put this as a repost on our blog, so it'll be a little bit fresher. Thank you for listening today. If you would like more information about our company, our website is www.paradigmlife.net. My name is Patrick Donahoe, and again, thank you for listening. Definitely hook up to our podcasts. We have an extensive amount of information on there, and if you would like some more information, don't hesitate to give us a call, 800-870-8670. Have a great one.